Welcome to today's deep dive. You know, when a company hires you, they rarely just hand you a laptop on day one and say, well, good luck, go build the empire.
Right. They train you. I mean, they invest heavily in you, expecting a very specific return on that investment.
Exactly. You get the tools, but those tools aren't just given to you so you can feel smart or, pad your own resume. And that tension between padding your resume and actually building the enterprise is really what's at the heart of the stack of notes we're diving into today.
Yeah, these reflections on 1 Corinthians 14.
Right. Our mission here is to uncover the true purpose of spiritual gifts and explore that balancing act between personal validation and collective growth.
Because to figure out how to use these abilities, you really have to look at why they're given in the first place. Taking that corporate analogy a step further, think about why a successful company pours years of resources into an employee.
Because they want to make money.
Exactly. When the employee levels up, the whole company profits.
So here's where it gets really interesting for you listening. It's like God is acting as the ultimate CEO in this framework. But instead of chasing, financial margins, the ROI is the strength and the love of the community.
Which is huge. That completely shifts the standard definition of grace.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to view grace passively, right? Like just receiving something good for ourselves.
Oh, for sure. Like a gift you just put on a shelf.
Yeah. But the dynamic here is that true grace is actually being trusted with a crucial role in building something much larger than yourself. I mean, God could easily build his church entirely alone.
Right.
Yet he delegates these gifts to weak, imperfect people so they can actually participate in the work and share in the abundance.
But if collective growth is the ultimate ROI, then handing out tools that nobody else can understand defeats the whole purpose.
Right, which brings up the stark contrast Paul makes in the text.
Yeah, the contrast between speaking in tongues and prophecy.
Let's look at the mechanics of that. Speaking in tongues is described as speaking mysteries to God. It builds up the individual. Prophecy, in this specific context, means speaking clear, understandable words that strengthen and comfort the group.
Because shared understanding is the glue.
Exactly. Think about the psychology of a community. If someone is having an isolated spiritual high, it might feel amazing for them, but it doesn't give the person next to them any tools to handle their own struggles.
And Paul uses some really vivid imagery to drive that home. He mentions lifeless instruments. Like if a flute or a harp just blasts random noise without distinct notes.
We can't follow the tune?
Right. You're just confused.
Or consider his military example. If a bugle doesn't sound a clear, recognizable call, nobody knows to get ready for battle. You're just shouting into the wind. The mechanism of encouragement requires intelligibility.
Wait, let's unpack this for a second, because Paul actually says he wants everyone to speak in tongues, right? He just prefers prophecy for the group. Aren't we at risk of accidentally devaluing a person's private spiritual experiences just because they don't offer, immediate public utility?
Oh, that is a brilliant tension to highlight.
Right.
Personal gifts and private mysteries aren't inherently bad. Building yourself up has real value.
Right.
But when you step into a community setting, the metric of success changes. Intelligibility is the metric that matters. Knowledge only becomes valuable to the collective when it can be processed and understood by everyone else.
It really forces a pretty uncomfortable mirror on how we operate day to day. So for you listening, are you tempted to use your own abilities for attention or, personal validation? Or are you actively looking for just one person to encourage and serve this week?
It's the shift from look at what I can do to look at how I can help.
Yeah.
Using spiritual gifts for self-promotion totally undercuts their purpose.
It really does. But consider the flip side of that coin. The sources warn against pride, but if these gifts are the essential training strategy meant to build up the entire community.
Like the CEO handing you specialized tools.
Exactly. What is the hidden cost to everyone else when you choose, maybe out of fear or apathy, to keep your gifts completely hidden?